How's it going, guys? I'm here to review Gremlins 1984.
And dangerous.
Gremlins, huh? Little monsters.
Right.
Hundreds of them.
Well, I don't know, maybe thousands.
So the film begins with an inventor that is a failure with his inventions, trying to sell his failing inventions to like all across countries, trying to make a deal out of some sales so that way he can bring a present home back to his son for Christmas. But he stumbles upon like a small shop in China, and the young kid says, "Hey, I got something for you that's interesting. Maybe you'll like it." And then of course he agrees with the offer. He follows the kid. He goes to the kid's grandfather's shop, and then there's all sorts of mystical stuff. And of course he stumbles upon a box that has a Mogwai in it. And a Mogwai is, well, I don't know what a Mogwai is. It's basically just a little fuzzy little creature that is cute. Of course the dude doesn't care. He still wants to buy it, and the old man's like, nope, too much responsibility. So he finally, the dude accepts it, and he then tries to leave the store, but the kid's like, all right, I'll try to give it to you so that way we can get more money for our store. And don't listen to my grandfather, he's crazy. So he gives him the box with the Mogwai in it, and of course he gives him 3 specific rules. Never put the Mogwai in sunlight, it burns them, and never feed them after midnight, and they have to stay away from water too. So those are the 3 things.
You're gonna like this. No, don't shake it. We're gonna have to open it now. It won't wait till Christmas.
The most unusual gift he ever got.
What is it?
It's your new pet.
Come on, Bunny.
Then introduced to another characters, you are introduced to the main character, Billy, who is just a hard-working young man trying to live life, trying to make money for his family. And of course he has a crush with his girl at the same job, and he has his dog with him. So life is looking pretty good and rough at the same time, because then again he's trying to make money for his family.
Billy Pelser has a nice home.
Billy, is that you?
Yeah, Mom, it's me.
A nice job. A nice girl.
If you're not doing anything this Thursday night, maybe you'd like to go out on a date with me?
Then one of his best friends is actually Corey Feldman, which is cool. If you don't know Corey Feldman, he's in Friday the 13th, Final Chapter, what I reviewed, and then he's in The Lost Boys and many, many other classic 80s movies. Oh, and The Goonies. Anyways, when the father returns, gives him his present, he was stoked to see the Mogwai, and of course the Mogwai and Billy become friends. But what Billy doesn't know is that, I mean, even though the father told him the 3 rules, of course Billy didn't listen too well, and then Mogwai hates the light and he doesn't like the water. So of course when the Mogwai gets drenched in water, he pretty much makes other Mogwais, like a multiple of like Mogwais, like clones. And of course these other Mogwais are actually not so respectful like the original one. They're actually pretty mischievous. Damn, I can't pronounce shit, can I? Anyways, so once they this mischievous Mogwai starts eating after midnight, of course they become the despicable demon-like creatures known as the Gremlins. And that's where the movie comes in or picks up. Then the Gremlins starts terrorizing the whole town, and then people are trying to fight these Gremlins, trying to survive, while you have Billy and the original Mogwai trying to prevent this situation, trying to stop this situation. And that's all I can say, because I don't want to spoil too much of this film. Honestly, this is like one of the coolest 80s movies of all time. This is actually not a scary or not a gory horror movie at all. This movie is strictly made for kids. Well, I mean, maybe preteens, like 12-year-olds, because this movie had a little mature content in it, I'm not gonna lie. Because PG movies back in the 80s is a little different than PG movies now.
But there are a few things to keep in mind. If you expose it to the light, you may hurt it. If you get it wet, it will multiply.
All that from water? They got wet?
Yeah, plain water.
And most important, no matter how much they beg, never, never let them eat. After midnight.
But yeah, Gremlins is a fun time to watch with your kids during Christmas, and it's a horror movie, but yeah, it's still one of those lighthearted, scary children movie that you just can't take seriously. It's heartwarming, it's good, it's funny, goofy at times. So I enjoyed this movie very much, and it's an '80s classic too. So everybody has to watch Gremlins at least once in their lives. I would rate this movie. I would rate this movie a 7.7 out of 10. It's not my personal cup of tea. It's not my type of horror, but it's still a good time to watch and something different and something for the holidays too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Disaster on your hands.
Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante.